Let's go.
Okay, so in front of me I have two of my English students, and this is Emiko and this is Keikun. And they've recently had a baby together, and I thought I would do a video just to give information about what it's like to have a baby in Japan and what services are available and what it's like. And Emiko has kindly agreed to help us do this video, so thank you very much, Emiko. Okay, so you recently had a baby. What's your baby's name?
His name is Shion.
Shion. Yep. And what's his Australian name?
Sean.
Sheepy. So the baby's name is Shion, and I call him Sheepy from Sean Sheep. So you gave birth recently. How old is Shion?
He's 7 months.
7 months old. Yep. And where did you have the baby? Local?
Yep. Local hospital.
Lo-
Hospital.
Yep. And how was the experience?
Was very, very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're a nurse also, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you know any of the staff at the hospital?
No.
It's a different hospital, was it?
No.
Oh, yeah. So how long were you in the hospital for?
How long?
Yeah. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days?
Oh, just 5 days.
5 days, yeah. And was everybody friendly?
Yeah.
Did they give you lots of information
Yes.
when you left?
Yes.
Yeah. And what normally happens when you go home? Does the doctor give you a call or somebody comes around to your house and checks?
助産師さん。How to say?
Midwife?
Midwife.
Yeah. 助産師
助
さん。
産師さん midwife
Yeah.
is supposed to visit
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
when once after a month.
After a month. Yeah. No worries. Hey. So, when you went home, you took leave from work.
Yeah.
And do you receive any salary from your old job? Do you get
Yes.
half salary or?
I receive 60%
Yeah.
of my normal salary.
Salary. And is that the same for all women in Japan? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And what about fathers?
He also can get
Yeah.
50 or 60%.
Yeah. And for how long? For 1 year or 6 months?
If he wants 1 year,
1 year.
he can get 1 year.
Yeah. But he chose not to. He's still working.
Mm.
Yeah. Ganbarimasu.
日々頑張ってます。
Okay, so next question will be childcare. So, how old can the baby be until you can go to childcare? Is it 1 year old or 6 months old?
And usually it's 1 year old.
1 year, yeah.
But he can go there by 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. And is it expensive?
Not much.
Not much. Yep. So the government pays some money and you pay some money. Okay. And when he goes to childcare, is 4 years? Oh, sorry, kindergarten is 4 years old in Japan.
Yeah, 4 years old.
4 years, and that's for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have also 3 years
Kindergarten.
kindergarten.
So they start at 3 years old.
Yes.
Okay. So according to Emiko, the young one can go to kindergarten at 3 and do 3 years of kindergarten, or he can go when he's 4 and do 2 years of kindergarten. And normal school is 6 years old, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. And what is the cost for school? Is it expensive for kindergarten? And
No, it's not.
it's not expensive. So for 1 year, how much do you around?
Sorry, I have no.
Good eye.
Right. About maybe
$500?
Yeah.
5만 yen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So about $500 a year for kindergarten. Yep.
Yes.
And what about normal school when he goes to normal school? Is there a cost or is it very cheap?
Normal Oh, school.
Yeah, elementary school.
It's
It's quite cheap.
not quite well, but cheap.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so next question is about breastfeeding milk. So, what normally happens in Japan, because you're a nurse, do they breastfeed for a long time or short time?
I think short time,
Yep. So how many months usually?
maybe 3 to 6
3 to 6 months.
months.
And then they have the canned milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're still breastfeeding your baby?
Yes, I'm going to breastfeeding.
Yep.
Maybe for 2 years.
2 years. Oh, great. Yep. So what is the reason why it's usually only 6 months? Is this because they go to work
Yeah.
straight away?
Yeah.
So they train the baby earlier on the breast
and
milk.
maybe they want to have second baby
Yep.
as
Soon as possible. Oh, great. Yep. I didn't know that. Yeah. So it's easier to get pregnant if not breastfeeding.
If we keep breastfeeding,
Yep.
the Sadie,
Sadie. Hormone? No.
no,
Sadie.
they get sorry,
Yep.
see.
Oh, the period.
Oh yeah, period.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yep.
not come.
Yeah, it doesn't. Ah, yep. And of course, you can't get pregnant. Yep. No worries. So, in Japan, there's lots of news that not many babies are born. In your hospital, is there many babies born in Nagano around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it going up or is it going down?
Down.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah. So, with all your friends and people you know, do they normally have one baby or they have 2 or 3? What's average?
2 or 3.
Yeah, because I know our area is a little bit country, so usually have a little bit more children. This area, yeah. But the working business ladies in Tokyo sometimes have no children.
No.
Yeah, but I've noticed around here some people have 4 or 5 children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how many children do you want, Kei-chan? How many children?
5.
You want 5? Oh, that's a surprise.
I'm already 35.
He said 5. He didn't say how many wives. So I was just asking you, Emiko. It's a little bit famous in Japan when babies are born. Usually when they're super young, like this young baby, they don't do a whole lot. This guy does, but they don't usually do a lot until they're 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
So only when they're easy, when the children are easy, but not when they're super young. So that's normal. That's Japanese culture, yeah, a little bit
But it depends
on the man, yeah. Because I notice he's always looking after the baby when they come. Maybe to give you a rest. Yeah.
Hope so.
No worries. Okay. So where is the preferred place for Japanese women to give birth? Is it normal hospital? Because I know you had your baby in a normal hospital, but you didn't want to go there. But it was emergency.
Yeah.
But you wanted to go to a maternity hospital. Is this normal for everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And what happens? Do they make a booking when they're due?
Yeah, booking.
Yeah. And for any potential foreign mothers who can't speak English very well, it's quite common, I think, that there's always 1, 2 or 3 nurses that can speak a little English like yourself in every hospital, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of nurses who I teach English. I've had a few classes before, and they're definitely competent enough to help any mothers giving birth. So this is not something to worry about if you're not a native English speaker.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So when the baby's born in Japan, you get a birth certificate piece of paper, and has the baby's name. And who normally signs it? Just the mother or the mother and the father?
Just the mother.
Usually just the mother. And how do you choose the family name? So you're married, so the family name is your husband's name.
Yeah.
And if you're not married, you can choose which family name, or
I think we can choose.
you can choose which one. Okay, that's interesting. So what do you think is the percentage of single mothers, like after, in Japan?
About 5%.
5%, yeah. So these are women who give birth but are not married and don't have a husband. Yeah, so it's only about 5%. Yeah. So I grew up in a very poor area of Australia, and it was much higher.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite low in Japan. So do you have any information you can tell any foreigners if they come to Japan? Because you worked in Tokyo Maternity Hospital too. So what was that like? Was there any foreign mothers there?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't working at maternity hospital.
Oh, normal hospital.
Normal hospital.
Oh, okay.
Red Cross.
Red Cross Hospital. Okay. And there was foreigners there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And was their experience okay? Enough English speakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah. You were helping them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you learnt English in New Zealand on the working holiday?
No. As a student.
As a student. So you went to high school for a year?
High school.
Yeah. Yeah. Year 11? Year 10?
I was 18.
18, year 12. Okay. And what do you think of New Zealand?
Very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice, actually.
Yeah.
I love New Zealand.
Yeah. New Zealand is like Nagano, like Tasmania too. Yeah, very similar. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So anyway, Emiko, thank you very much for helping us out. And Kei-kun, arigatou gozaimasu. And Sheepy, Sean Sheepy. Oh, he's at it again. So anyway, as always, hope you like the video.
Sorry, my English is not